Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Foggy Mountains of Nesthorn. On the green team, we have Davy. That's what he's starting with. And Molby. Sorry if I butchered either of those. I'm more saying Davy for short. And then on the red team, we have Arcano and, and Zanti. Yeah, they're playing on Nesthorn. Both sides seem, I don't have control of the camera right now, but both sides are starting at their first outpost. Factory, I mean, not outpost. You're right. It's two bombers versus a Neo and Orzan, I think is the name. I probably mispronounced it. Moby going for an early harass over on red side, because they're going to work together. Both sides are generally doing the same. Moby's splitting their forces more to take the power station, while his teammate Davy is taking the factory, finishing off the creep with Bucky's. Both sides are right now generally doing the same, both trying to take both of their outposts. Moby seems to be going for a harassment, or he's just scouting out red side. He will take out an entire group of creeps. That will slow down red's capture of this of their power station, I think. No, it will get captured still. It's just a free XP by this point. Bear traps out for Moby. Ancros and Zanti are going for the middle outpost. But sorry, I don't remember the buildings on this map very much. Zanti's setting up artillery to start sieging that middle point, as Moby's just causing chaos back at their main base. Both red team are going to chase him out of their territory, as Davy is starting to play stuff to start sieging that middle place, the middle outpost. Zanti's on a quarter health to Moby. He's trying to dodge. He does get back to the power station before going down. ArcanosT is trying to stop the green units from pushing forwards. A Bucky will push up and outrange those gremlins right now. Ancros will just drop down and kill off all these creeps coming through, though. Davy's trying to stop him from doing it. The Bucky will go down. I think that's been... Oh no, Moby actually saves the Bucky. A Sam and then a healing turret is out for red team. Artillery, gremlins, and Bucky's mainly for green team out right now. They have a Seeker and a Bucky. Two Buckies, I think. No, gremlins. Can't see the hiding in the trees. Moby and Davy trying to go for Ancros. Then Moby almost gets the artillery down, but the two bombers are now trying to force him off. He's on quarter health. He will go down to them. That just leaves Davy as the sole green Airmech up at the moment. He will keep that Bucky from dying, as Ancros is still trying to destroy those green units that have been set up on the ledge. Davy has artillery and gremlins protecting the artillery right now. Right now, red team seems like in the best position of capturing this mid place. A single creep will walk up, but it's stuck in a bear trap. It will die before being able to walk into the base to heal. Davy is moving all of his defenses that are set up in the higher place more towards the middle. That a big force was moved over. Artillery and gremlins were placed in the middle. The entire force will get destroyed. Ancros is getting low. He tries to run. He gets down the hill though before he's killed. Zanti coming with bombs to try to clear out these units. A lot of gremlins and artillery down. Both sides seem to be generally going for the same units, other than green has been placing more Buckies down to support. Tank Buster out for green team. Zanti's grabbing a turtle. I really need to figure out that unit's name. Healing things going down. Davy's trying to micro his units as best as he can to keep him from dying. Moby almost goes down. Ancros is still harassing his forces. He's trying to keep them as healed as possible. He's on half energy and is using it quickly to try to heal them up. More bombs from Zanti causing chaos, burning those units down more. Moby grabs the gremlin. They grab a seeker. They've abandoned these forces, basically. A few flak turrets are going up. Red has control of the middle right now. Zaneti is still just bombing and harassing those forces. He wants to let them know to get those out of there. Davy's back to refill his energy. Ancros and Davy right now trading blows in mid as more seekers down for Zaneti as they're still trying to increase. A power generator was also dropped in with all these forces. This group of forces is Green's last hold, more or less. If this falls, they might be screwed. Ancros just flying around. Zaneti's all the way back at the main base. Zaneti is still just harassing with bombs. He's trying his best. A couple flak turns go down for them as they're moving, trying to put up more of a fight towards this defense. Ancros on a quarter health. Seekers actually will chase Moby away from finishing him off. A lot of Seekers now in the middle for both sides. A lot of anti-mech is being used to pressure each of them off. Zaneti is still throwing stuff around. They're trying to break through that force their green team. Oh, Moby tried to snipe the tank buster, and he did get the tank buster, but he did also eat about 4 seekers, maybe, and some flak turrets. But he will go down. The dynamic duo of bombers right now is working fairly well. They seem to have slowly found a crack in the defenses of Davy. Has to drop to heal himself. His defenses are falling. He's out of energy. He has to pull back as the line starts to fall. Moby's dropping some rebel tanks in the back to cause some harassment. Zaneti might have noticed. They both have noticed. They both reacted, pulling back from the main fight. Davy almost dies to the forces that are there. Moby is coming now to try to help deal with that red force that's been slowly creeping up. Zaneti and Ancros now are coming back. They're going to be trying to finish off those green forces. Moby's trying his best. Right now, Ancros on a quarter health. He tanks a lot of missiles, but he's able to use all of his energy to heal back up. Moby's on low health. He just gets back in time to get healed by Davy. Yep. Right now at standstill. Both sides are just looking for ways to break through. Ancros is very low. Moby with a Bucky. Davy's trying his best. His main goal is to keep that line up as long as possible. Zaneti will go down as he stepped in the siege. Moby almost follows. Tank busters are now trying to push forwards to start doing damage, but the healing of Davy and other stuff in that group is just holding. Oh, Ancros is now going to set up and stop the creeps from moving and slowly doing damage. Bucky also dies in that exchange. Davy is low in health again, but gets back. A lot of red forces are starting to die. The Moby is being able to find ways to get in. Some Gatleys are going to get dropped on the main base. Some bot spawners that were placed have been destroyed. Airmech is trying to take down the power station. He's not taking much damage here. He's on quarter health. He falls in the chasm, but dies. Can't get away. Zaneti's left as the solo red mech up now. More bot spawners from Moby going down. As Zaneti is trying to hold the middle by himself. Moby's back on the top with the green forces that seem to have been shrunk by how much they panicked and started dragging back to the power station. Only 2 creeps in the red base. Moby goes down to a quarter health. He actually will go down to Ancros. A Goliath down for the red team. They're finally starting to break through this tile. Bucky drops, Gremlin drops. Their main tank drops. They're trying... Davy's trying to reinforce it as much as they can. Moby on half health has to pull back. The green force up here has fallen. There's only a Bucky and some Seekers left. Moby's going in, trying to fight. Zanny's below half health, but he heals back up using the full energy of the outpost. Ancro steps up to try to fight. Moby gets in, tries to get some damage in. That force up there is still holding just barely. Davies microing back. Moby's trying to sink. Zanti almost dies when he goes after the artillery pieces sitting over the ledge. Creeps are starting to move in for the green team. Not going to be able to do much though, as there's defensive gremlins there. Goliath on about half HP. They pull the healer off the Goliath. Davy will go down. The main healer for green team has fallen, and Goliath was dropped. Moby has to run away. They dropped the Goliath with some turret support. I'm assuming those, they're not the T-45s, the T-55s I think they're called. But some of those have been dropped to hold that. Moby gets immediately, yeah, he just dies. He immediately, both of the bombers are very low though. No energy in that middle outpost. Davy's coming with a large group of creeps. Ancros is low. Still, they're both fairly low. They're both using all of the energy out of the outpost, but they're going to fall back and heal off of other positions. Moby's going to come back in. A lot of artillery and gremlins over the ledge for green team. They're trying their best. I think I missed that no, the Goliath was moved. The Goliath did not go down for green team. The red one is still fairly damaged. Moby was trying to get some free damage off of it, but Davy is trying to rebuild their defensive line up there. Moby tries to go back in. A lot of things getting thrown at him. He's low in health. He goes back to heal. Red team has full control now over that middle. They feel confident enough that they can push forwards. Davy's clearing out some snipers that were dropped by one of the red teams. Ancros is now level 10 to everyone else. He's above everyone else fairly largely. Oh, he dropped some bombs. Green team needs to start working out a plan here. They're just on the back foot right now. They have two Goliaths, but neither can shoot over that chasm. Davy is still trying to hold that position desperately. He's trying to keep the creeps from being able to move through. But Ancros is still just bombing. Ancros on a quarter health. He's getting low. He almost goes down. And Davy low in health. Both green mechs pull back as the green position might be finally compromised. Davy's using all of his energy now to try to keep that position healed up. Red is still just building. Is starting to siege now with tank busters and gremlins. Or Gorgon gets dropped next to Goliath. Davy goes down. A Goliath was dropped on the position for green team. ArcanosT is trying. He's low in health. He heals up from a level up. They're trying. Moby gets the Goliath before it goes down, but the green position has been completely eradicated finally. Now it's red is shelling green side now with artillery. Davy gets that Goliath healed back up as Moby's still going to try to pick off. A drill has been dropped, but it will just immediately be grabbed. Goliath is dropped. Green's trying to retake that position the best they can. Ancros is low in health. Zanti is moving their artillery. They got a Bertha up. Moby and Davy are only level 8 compared to Ancros' level 11 and Zanti's level 9. They're on the back foot right now. They get the Goliath back. Ancros is back doing base management as Zanti is still holding line. He's going to sell a Seeker. A lot of Goliaths down from green team. They're trying to break through this top of red. Red only has a single Goliath set up. Aircross actually gets into the back of green team and is going to destroy a lot of power generators. Davy and Molby, I don't think I've noticed. It's going to hurt the green team. Molby drops another Goliath and almost dies for it. I think three Goliaths are still over here. They built a fourth one. There's a fifth one set up. Moby has the fifth one. Davy is over here harassing. Moby drops a Goliath to take this factory out. It will get it done slowly. Ancros goes to deal with it. Moby comes back. Davy is keeping this position moving forwards. There is still a fourth Goliath just sitting here on this ledge, and I do not fully know why. Red team actually will lose the factory as that Goliath has not been dealt with. Oh, Moby. Oh no, I guess it was killed. No, Moby quickly dropped it back over the ledge. Green has reclaimed that upper side. A Devastator has been dropped. So far in all my games I've cast, I've not seen a Devastator, but we have one on the field. Ancros is... Oh, Zaneti dies to some AAT. The Devastator with 6,000 HP can sit here and tank a fair bit. Ancros will take it back though and will not let it take too much damage. It might be needed to stop this slow push from green team. Zaneti is bringing a whole bunch of creeps over here to just drop in the line of this green side. Molby gets some damage off on the group there. Unit goes down for red team. The Devastator... Wait, what happened to the... Did I miss? Oh no, Devastator's still in that line there. It's just blending in. Davy's getting tank busters. Both sides are just trying to re-heal their Goliaths as much as they can to keep them in the fight. Davies is sort of needed to stay on this side. He's the main healer for green team. Red team doesn't really have a healer, so they're working with what they got. Moby's grabbing more stuff, bringing it. He's actually going to drop a dual Gatling over here to harass this power station. I don't think... It's not going to actually destroy it because it was focused on... lockbox? Not lockbox. I do not know what those are called. Unfortunately. Chaos is starting to occur. Moby is now in the back line. He's on a quarter HP. He will go down to Zaneti as he tried to run back to the factory. Davy is left as the only green Airmech up now as he's going to drop tank destroyers down. There's 2 Devastators for red team being used to hold off this side. Oh, ArcanosT actually will take the factory from green team. Green team has to deal with that as red team is still harassing their buildings now. The cap will stop. They will stop red from capping it, but they will lose all the creeps or the power station. ArcanosT is back there setting up stuff. Davy's back to his position. He's low on energy though. He cannot keep healing this side. A Devastator from Ancros is getting dropped over. Ooh. He's going to drop. Oh, I think green team threw in the towel. Yeah, green team surrendered. It was seeming like a slow decline for the green team. They were trying their best, but they kept losing that one position. Well, I'll see you around.